workout is going to be a stretch and flexibility focused. So as you all know, warm up and cool down is an important part of each of your workout routines, but it's also a good idea to just do an occasional stretch, elongate those muscles again, and also work on your flexibility. So we're going to do some items today, and we're going to hold each one of these for about 30 seconds, and then we'll proceed on to the next one. All right, so first thing we're going to do is separate our legs out wide lateral lunge type angle, and we're going to bend that one knee and put your elbow down near that knee or your forearm. You're going to reach straight overhead and really reach like you're going to touch the ceiling, nice and tall. Good, you should feel that down your whole side. And now let's reach over towards the corner of the ceiling. So really get that long side stretch. I use this a lot in my cool down routines. And it just feels really good to just kind of lengthen everything back out again. All right, let's switch to the other side. So other knee bent, arm or forearm on that leg, just gently. And then we're going to reach straight up towards the ceiling. Even if you want to look up towards the ceiling, work on that neck a little bit as well. Right, let's stretch over towards the corner of the room. Yeah, nice stretch from the tip of your toes to the tips of your fingers. Good. All right, let's kind of squat down a little bit. We're just going to rotate side to side. Kind of get down in a squat position, abs pulled in, sitting back in this position, and just alternate side to side. Stretches out those inner thighs, also works on those gluteal muscles, and even the back of your legs. That should feel real good. You don't want your knees to go over your toes or further than your toes. Good. Back. All right, that's great. All right, now we're going to do feet shoulder width apart, and you're going to just stretch and reach right overhead. Again, reaching up towards the ceiling. Kind of elongating that spine again. And let's alternate slightly with each hand reach. So one reaches up a little higher, and just switch back and forth. And let's hold it again. All right, and then let's pull your abs in, bend yourself over, knees slightly bent, and reach for your toes. If you can touch your toes, great. If you can touch the floor, great. But just go to where it's a nice, comfortable stretch and hold. Wonderful. Okay, let's separate that foot out just a little bit further, a little more than shoulder width. And while you're down there near your toes, let's kind of just squat down. You can squat all the way down, great. You can even alternate by going back up and then crouching back down. Back up. Really stretches out those hamstrings, so it really feels good. You also get that inner thigh and the back of your leg stretched. Good. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to go down on our hands and knees. What we're going to do is we're going to actually reach out one arm out in front of you And then take that other arm and go down underneath. I'm going to keep that rear end pointed up towards the ceiling. If you can get your shoulder, you're trying to kind of get your shoulder down onto the ground. Most people it won't touch, but it's a nice stretch. So you get a nice stretch from that elongated arm, as well as a shoulder and back stretch for the one that's going up and under. If this is tough on your back at all, feel like you can always just kind of sink back onto your heels. A nice stretch. All right, let's switch sides. Back on your hands and knees. Let's put that other arm out in front of us and thread the needle. Put that other arm underneath the other shoulder. Good, I can feel this in my back, my shoulder, even a little bit in my glutes. All right, let's take both arms out in front of us. We're gonna go back into a child's pose, so just sink back onto those heels. And we're just gonna keep kind of walking those fingertips out further. Get a nice stretch in that back. All right, walk your hands to one side of your mat, off to one direction. Get a nice side body stretch. Okay, let's walk our hands to the other side. Do the same thing, get that nice side stretch. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to put one foot out in front of us, lunge forward, and just push those hips forward a little bit, keeping yourself nice and tall, straight up and down. Remember to breathe in and out. Okay, let's go take our rear end back towards our back foot and heel. Reach towards that toe in the front and just hinge over. Okay, let's switch sides. Other leg out in front of us. Bent in a 90-degree angle. We're just going to push those hips forward. Keep those hips square. Okay, let's rock ourselves back onto our other heel. Reach for that toe out in front and hinge over. Good. All right, let's sit down on our bottoms, and we're gonna put one leg out at an angle, other foot tucked in close to our inner thigh, and you're gonna just reach towards that toe. Just reach as it is comfortable. You can reach your toe, great. If not, just put your hands even on your calf. Okay, now we're going to turn over that bent knee. Keep your torso nice and tall. Just a nice gentle twist. You look over that shoulder. Also get a nice little neck stretch as well. Good, let's switch sides. So other leg out stretch, or straight. This one bent in nice thigh, and then reach over for that toe. Okay, let's turn our torso over that bent knee. Keep ourselves nice and sitting tall. Okay, let's get onto our back. We're going to pull our knees into our chest. Both knees, just gently pull them in. Let's extend one leg out straight, holding the other knee that's bent. You can even rotate that ankle. And then switch the direction that you're rotating. And while we have that knee, take that bent knee, and bring it over top of your straight leg. But keep your shoulder blades on the ground. Just a nice twist in the body. That arm is straight out to the side. And keeping those shoulder blades onto your mat. Okay, we're going to bring that back up. Let's stretch that leg out long. Bring the other knee back in. Give it a nice little hug. Rotate that ankle one direction. And then the other direction. Good. Let's put that arm out to the side and bring that bent knee over the straight leg. Again, keeping those shoulder blades onto the ground, only as far as you can keep those on your mat. Good. All right, let's get up onto our hands and knees once again. And we're going to do a cat-cow. So you're going to roll your back up towards the ceiling, round your back, pull your abs in, and then you're going to drop your belly, lift your chin, arch your back ever just so slightly. And let's go back up a rounded back. And then drop, slight arch. Let's do one more. Curve your back up, pull those abs in, curve your back and drop your belly. Good. Nicely done. Remember, like I said, stretch and flexibility is important. So make sure you're incorporating that into your workout. Also, like this, share it with others, or even add a comment. I'd love to hear what you have to say. Thank you very much.